Welcome back. It's been a while since I made a video. I need to get better and more consistent at doing this, but life's been busy, as I imagine it is for many of you at this time of year. I've been thinking a lot about a question that was asked recently to me, which is, at what point does a role-playing game become a hobby rather than just any other game? I think it's a good question because it perhaps goes some distance in explaining why I make videos and why I'm always thinking about this and how is this different than me just getting together with a bunch of friends and playing Root or Terra Mystica or Seven Wonders or Paladins of the West Kingdom or whatever it is. These are all great games. Dune. There's a lot of really good games out there, but I don't treat those the same way I do a role-playing game. Why is that? And could I make a distinction then that says that claims, this is the claim I'm making, that I'm a role-playing game hobbyist. I enjoy other types of games, but I don't consider myself a board game hobbyist. Perhaps a board game collector, but not a board game hobbyist. For me, the distinction is this. I derive just as much enjoyment about thinking and practicing role-playing and really thinking. When I say thinking, I'm talking about thinking about getting better at it. What do I need? I'm constantly in this headspace of introspection. Well, I'm examining how I've interacted in the game. I'm looking at all the aspects of how I'm a game master. What am I doing in this particular scenario and why? And how could I improve that? And here's the key point. That activity, the practice element, the improvement element, is as enjoyable to me as the practice of the actual thing. It's integral to me to actually playing in a game. So so that's a difference. I consider that to be more of a hobby, much like I'm way off practicing, but for a while I was playing an instrument in a community band. And don't get too excited. Let's all lower our expectations here. I live in a small community. And I was playing this instrument, and for a while, the practice sessions that I do were as enjoyable to me as the performance. That changed over time to the point where the practice was no longer part of the enjoyment. And at that point, I realized this is feeling less like a hobby and more like just an assignment or a duty. And I approach role-playing games the same way. So you'll notice that the image behind me is different. I changed it up. I grabbed a photo of 1975 street view of New York City. I'm thinking about what I can do for this new game that we're playing, this new episodic Italian mafia, 5 families. I'm thinking about it, and I'm getting just as much enjoyment over that practice and reflection and trying to get better at it as I do the actual game session, which lasts maybe 3 hours. So that is when I would come to the conclusion, that's my definition of when something, I'm not just a participant. A participant, in my opinion, would come and sit at the table and have some fun and then that's it. They don't ever kind of think, well, how could I have done that better? What can I do next time? How could I get more out of this? How was my practice? Where did I fall short? What did I do well? They're just there to participate, and that's it. They're not there to try to improve. And I think a true hobbyist is always looking for that incremental improvement. That's my answer to the question. It was a good question, a thought-provoking question, and it's got me thinking about it. But that's my take. I'd love to hear yours. I'm really impressed with the comments that I get on these videos. I'm blown away by how many people have actually subscribed to these ramblings. I hope I don't waste your time with these, but I certainly hope to get more on a schedule here so that I can share my thoughts and perhaps talk about other subjects. I'm kind of torn on this. I've got a bit of a rant that I want to make, but I'm not sure it's appropriate for me to just rant like that publicly. But at any rate, I thank you for watching this film as if there's not much production quality here. Thanks for watching my video. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.